to a zero carbon or a carbon neutral footprint. Number two, it provides, or the potential to provide, a positive environmental footprint or profile, and we do this using life cycle assessment tools and methodology. So the take home on this slide is as follows. By switching to manufacture your product from a petro feedstock to a biorenewable feedstock, you will be able to reduce your carbon footprint. That is the value proposition, that is the hypothesis, and what we want to do in the next part of our lecture series is to look at how this happens, why it is so, and elaborate on the details of that. So let's go to the next slide. Right? In this slide, we define what the learning objectives of this presentation is. How do you incorporate bio content, and how does that allow you to have a reduced or a carbon neutral footprint? Two, how can you identify and quantify bio content in your product? You make a product, how do you quantify it? How do you identify it? Three, how do you define a bio-based product? Obviously, you're making it from a bio feedstock. You make a computer part, an auto part, and you say, well, I used a biological feedstock to make it. Well, how do you define it? How do you identify it? How do you quantify it? And what about biodegradability and end-of-life option for bio-based products? What's the relationship between biodegradability and bio-based? Do they mean the same thing? Are they different? How do we differentiate that? Then the first thing we want to know, and keep this in mind as we move through the next series of slides, is the following, that bio-based or bio or renewable